Welcome to the start of season 3 here on It's All Relative. I'm Josh.
And I'm Timothy.
And today we cover Super Bowl 56, Valentine's Day, Tom Brady, and a few celebrity deaths. So press play, turn that volume up, and get ready for an all-new episode right here on the It's All Relative podcast. So, been about a month and a half, bro, since we've been here in studio.
It's been a month, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a long while, actually.
It has. Almost 2 months,
Almost,
actually.
yeah.
So, a new year has started.
Yep.
Right? Lots has gone on in the world. But before we get into some of that, let's welcome back a familiar voice here on It's All Relative. Ladies and gentlemen, Random Ange, a.k.a. Angela Galente.
Welcome back.
Hey, y'all. Glad to be back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, thank you for agreeing to come back on,
No
Angela.
problem.
We appreciate it.
Excited.
How have you been since the last time we've seen you?
I'm good. Same crap, different day, but I'm good.
That's how it is.
Yeah, you know,
You
it's
like that.
been 11 months, almost a full year.
Almost to the day.
Since the last
Yeah.
time you were here.
Really?
Yeah,
Welcome back after 11 months.
been
Great.
a while.
I didn't realize it was that long.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't realize that either. And when I was looking back too, bro, because we've done this so often, but do you realize we started this back in 2020?
Yeah, we did.
You know? And it's
Yeah.
crazy. And because now it's 2022.
Right,
And we're still-
right. And we still going.
So,
Also, I just want to pull this up. I actually pulled up the anchor, and today we just hit 1,400 plays. So
nice.
thank you guys out there. Whoever pressed the play button 1,400 times, God bless you. Thank you. We love you. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. So, but bro, talk to us. What's been going on with you since the last time we seen you?
Yo, from day one, when everyone started dying, I was just feeling bad. I had to stay off the internet because like all the celebrities were dying. They took Betty White from us. Let's just talk about that first. But after that, man, it was like a real toxicity that was on Twitter. So I had to, one, I avoided Twitter. Two, I started going back to selling on eBay, whatever I had left. So times have been tough, but we selling off everything.
Nice.
That's been good too.
I'm sorry.
No, you
But
could.
let me go back real quick. What do you mean about toxic talk on Twitter?
Toxic
What-
talk. So
they were
What-
talking shit when people were dying? Or?
So that, yes, they were. You know, I mean, because just entering in, I think Betty White passed away like the end of December.
Right.
But we had a couple of other deaths that just happened one after another. And it's just a lot of negativity that comes off of that. You know what I mean? A lot of other people came into 2022 with the negativity from 2021. 2021 was not the best year.
No, it
You
was
know,
heavy.
neither was 2020.
Heavy.
Heavier, right?
Right.
With COVID and with, the whole anxiety over if that's going to end, people that's passing from COVID, people that are arguing each other, everything becoming political. And there's been like a lot of people taking sides and being angry. So I just had to get away from it all.
Yeah, I feel like it has gotten or has been rough.
It's been heavy.
I often tell people too, like sometimes I feel like everything got changed, which it did in a sense, but everything doesn't feel, I feel like I haven't felt normal since 2020.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, there's also been some cool points in it, like for example, the stock market. Once they were giving everybody free money, everybody was throwing money into the stock market. Everybody that was smart made money.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, if you didn't pull out your money, you probably are down like 80% or 90% from those highs in 2020, 2021. So there's a lot of depression going around over people still hanging on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's been such a drop. Let me give you an example. Some people that put in money that had maybe $100,000 and they put in and they're at $100,000 today. If they didn't pull out any money, they're probably closer to maybe about 12,000 or 8,000. That's how much money people were losing. So there's that too.
You big in the stocks?
You big in the
at all?
stocks?
No.
No.
No. Don't put into stock. Well, you could now buy stocks while it's cheap, but yeah.
I usually don't have the extra money for it.
No. Oh, I don't blame you. Trust me. And neither does anybody else that lost all that money.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go back then to the final days of 2021 and the
Right.
start of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it made the world feel a little smaller again with the passing of a few icons, right?
Yep.
You had mentioned Betty White
Betty White, yeah.
That one hurt.
That one hurt a lot.
at 99.
Yeah.
Right.
She was almost there.
John Madden.
John Madden. That was big
85.
too. Yep.
Yeah. Meatloaf. 74.
Very big. Oh, she didn't even know.
What?
Yeah, he's
What
gone
the
too.
hell?
Yeah.
What the? What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And this
he
was
passed.
like one after another.
Yeah. And then Bob Saget
Bob Saget.
at 65. So I know we don't personally know any of these people, but from a fan's point of view, all right, out of these 4 icons,
Mhm.
which one or ones were you guys most affected by and why?
You'd like to go first?
Betty White, just because I've been watching her since I can remember.
Oh yeah.
With my mother, I always watched the Golden Girls, and
Mm-hmm.
she was always there, and she's freaking hilarious.
She was hilarious. She was the funniest one.
She was just great.
Yeah. She was the funniest one. Oh, also we lost Louis Anderson too.
Yeah, there've been a lot more,
Mhm.
a lot more people. But I did. Do you recall seeing any movies or whatnot with Betty White in them?
I mean, I've seen The Proposal. There was
Mhm.
lots. Lake Placid. That was always a great one.
Mhm.
I mean, those were the 2 that I was gonna say. So that was good. What about you, bro?
There was
good.
more. There's a lot more, but
Those 2 were the ones that I remember her for in
Yeah.
like movie
Mhm.
roles and whatnot.
like
'Cause
little
she was
one-liners.
she was actually quite funny in The Proposal, and same with Lake Placid. So
But yeah, that's right. She was in that too. As for me, it was mostly Golden Girls. I was all about Golden Girls, so I didn't know her from everything else.
Mhm.
I've seen her like here and there, but mostly Golden Girls, and that show is crazy, man. People still watch that stuff for a reason, man. She was great. She was great.
Yeah, that
And
was a great show.
It was a great show. And she always had jokes, even though she was meek. You would never expect her to say something until she says it. And then you're like, oh my God. But aside from that, like Bob Saget passing, that one affected me well too. Because he was like basically everyone's dad on Full House.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Again,
everyone's dad.
watched her since I was a kid.
Since he was a kid. And something that people don't know as much, How I Met Your Mother, which I also like. He was the narrator of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
voiceover.
Yeah.
nice.
He was the voiceover, right. So, and then on top of that, he was just a funny stand-up comedian. He was pretty raunchy, man. Like he wasn't Full House's dad when he was doing his stand-up. He had to have been the dirtiest person. Even like the last couple of tweets that he had put out before he passed was like the dirtiest stuff ever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then aside from that, they just a couple of days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, they actually came out with the possible cause of death. He actually hit his head on something. Like he hit his head on something and just went to sleep and just didn't wake up.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
they called it like
They
an unwitnessed fall.
Unwitnessed
or
fall.
Some
Yeah.
crap like
Yeah.
that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. So
Weird.
yeah, so it was that's real unfortunate to hit your head and get a possible concussion that maybe like bled out on his head or something.
Damn, that
It's
actually
unfortunate.
is very sad.
That's very sad.
Head injuries are no joke.
No,
too,
they're not.
man.
You gotta take care of it.
Exactly. They really mess things up.
Mhm.
And that is sad to hit your head and then go to sleep.
And then go
I
to
guess,
sleep.
And like you said, 65. It's super young.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, so you guys can agree then, I mean, you guys, the ones that affected you guys the most were Bob Saget and Betty White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And newsflash, Angela Meatloaf passed.
Yep. Sidney Poitier also passed too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that one hits as many people as hard as it does. But man, there's been so many. Like I was saying, Louis Anderson. What can we even do about it? There's nothing you could do about it. That's just growing up. You know what I mean? I think for a lot of people who grew up with Bob Saget, him passing, even though he passed young, it's just a reminder that we're getting older, and these people are going to start passing away, whether it's through the old age or maybe like an accident in his case. You know what I mean? Or Betty White just nearly hitting 100 years old and just not waking up. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like
it's a constant reminder.
all 4 of these people, it was crazy because John Madden,
John Madden.
he's a legend. So like most people I mean, you can just close your eyes and hear his voice. Like,
Yeah.
the voice. If you're
Oh, yeah.
used to playing the
The
Madden video game,
Oh, of course. And I got
That's-
something to say about that too once you're done.
that's his voice the whole time. You know, you miss him, hearing him on the broadcast on Sundays, you know, Mondays. But what were you going to say, bro?
Oh man. Well, speaking of like just listening to Madden, he used to be the most hype. He made football what football is. You know what I mean? But aside from that, I find it kind of shitty that as soon as he passed away, people were starting to sell all of their Madden video games. They were making big bank off that shit too.
Really?
Yeah, there was one dude that sold it complete, never opened. It was a Sega Genesis, the first one. I think it went for about $500,000.
Wow.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, right? Like, you could have kept that as a memorabilia or something, but people started like buying it up and then selling it on eBay and taking part of that because he passed. So it was some wildness that was going on there. I remember the same thing happened when our boy Black Panther passed away. Yeah, you know, when Chadwick Boseman passed away, they were selling all of his memorabilia. It was like a fire sale on everything that was him. And it just feels kind of empty. Like, are we waiting for these celebrities to pass before we start selling off like all this stuff or use it as a money-making opportunity? It's just kind of crazy where we are now, but it is what it is.
It's pretty
Agreed.
sad, pretty sick. Yes, very
Yeah,
well put.
isn't it?
So, but Betty White, let's go back to her.
Sure, let's go back.
99, which is amazing in itself. All her accomplishments, I'm sorry.
God bless her.
I mean, she saw pretty much everything. I'm willing to bet.
She did, bro. She did.
And, you know, Meatloaf, his classic song that everyone knows, you know, I'd do anything for love.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about Bob Saget because for me, too,
Okay.
he was probably the one that I guess I was most touched by as well. Because, once again, I grew up on Full House as well.
Bless.
He was also the host for many years of America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's right. That's
which
right.
he, at the
Forgot about
time,
that.
too, was the only actor or star to have back-to-back #1 shows at the same time, which was Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's right.
Yes. Now, like you had mentioned, too, on the other hand, you know, lots of people either remember him as Danny Tanner or the other half remembers him as the comedian, Bob Saget, right? So if you were used to, if you know, grew up watching his stand-up and then all of a sudden watched Full House, you were in complete shock.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which just goes to show how multi-talented
Right. He was very
you know?
diverse.
So I did hear when this happened, I heard a lot of different shows, you know, that had talked about Bob Saget and whatnot. And I guess the bottom line, you know, what everyone agreed and what everyone said was just that he was just a sweet guy. You know, he was always kind and generous. He took a big stand and he raised lots of money for I apologize if I do not pronounce this correctly.
No, you're good.
But it's called scleroderma.
Scleroderma.
Yes, it's an autoimmune disease which his sister passed from.
Oh, okay. Oh, scleroderma. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I said, my fault.
No, it's okay. You know multiple sclerosis, right?
Right.
Yeah, that one is systemic sclerosis. So it's
Okay.
very similar. Damn, he was putting in money into that too?
Oh yeah,
God bless this guy.
He raised so much money for that because, like I said, he lost his sister from that, which I had never even heard of.
Jesus.
Until all this, unfortunately.
No, that's
But-
okay. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, like we said, very very sad. The world does feel smaller with the passing of some of these people. But let's move on to another topic.
Sure.
Something maybe a little more uplifting.
Okay.
Then, all right, let's focus a little on Valentine's Day here
Okay.
since it's coming up. All right.
V-Day. Big V.
Yeah. So let's get everyone's thoughts and opinions on this quote unquote holiday.
Okay.
Okay. Do you both celebrate it? You take part in it?
I'm single, so
She's single.
Okay. So no. No.
But would you if you found somebody, found the right person?
Yeah, I mean, don't go buying me all kinds of stuff. Take me out to dinner, maybe make me dinner.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm not. When I was with somebody, I wasn't huge on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I do celebrate it.
You weren't, so when the time came around, you weren't like having like butterflies or anything, or you weren't like dreading the day, because there's some people that are like, I don't want to go to
No.
Valentine's Day, forget it.
No,
Okay. So it was just another day for you.
just another day. But usually I didn't have to make dinner,
Nothing wrong with that.
so it was nice.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
So for me, yeah, we hang out. It's mostly just another day because we always, I mean, every day is like Valentine's Day for me and my girl. We don't really necessarily.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I mean, every day is a day. Like just this morning, I woke up in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. I made the girl like pancakes. You know what I mean? It's not Valentine's Day, but I was like, all right, let me make her some pancakes and coffee and wake her up. And she's like, oh, honey, thank you, for making the pancakes. So I'm like, yeah, it's no problem.
Nice.
So when V-Day comes around, now I'll just bring like some booze or some champagne or something like that. I'm probably giving this away if she's listening.
Spoiler.
A spoiler, but yeah, that's what you do. Spoil, but a little bit extra, a little bit more. But if you really love the person, every day is going to be Valentine's Day, and this is just kind of a day to make money. Now,
Agreed.
Exactly.
Right.
See?
Well, I was going to ask, do you guys think this is a commercial holiday?
Yeah, of course,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For
Valentine's Day comes around. You see all those red roses everywhere, and those white roses. They ready to sell.
Price goes up.
Price goes up. Yeah.
Triple.
The chocolates there too. The whole box of chocolates. All of them gone. You know the last minute people that come in there.
Yeah, I agree. That's why
Forget it.
cards, candy, flowers,
candy.
jewelry.
Thank
I think
you.
They lose the meaning. It loses the meaning.
That it does.
those four avenues or whatnot, they greatest hustlers, bro.
Yeah,
On that
yeah,
day, they
yeah.
make so much money.
They
on
ready
that
for it.
day,
Yeah.
and then they done.
And the crazy thing is even before dating my lady, like just learning about it, having the day come up, it trains people to like rush. Oh, there's 2 weeks to go, 3 weeks to go, or whatever, and it makes you like rush, and they want you to rush too because they know you forgot. You know what I mean? But for me, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, every day is like that. So once the day comes up, we just make it a little extra. Maybe we watch some movie like Die Hard or something crazy. You know what I mean? Or I sleep extra close, snuggle extra close, stuff like that. But yeah.
Do you feel like this holiday is can make someone feel guilty? Sense
Definitely.
of guilt
That's
if
it.
someone okay.
Yes, sir.
That's when they make more money.
That's
'cause
when they
you
make
go
more
late,
money.
You're
Yep.
like, oh, it's the last day. Oh my god.
Last day, last
Let's
minute.
buy a little extra because I feel guilty.
Right. Let me buy a little extra. Let me get the car. Let me write it up while I'm inside the car. Yeah.
I agree.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I agree.
But that's okay. I mean, also, it could be beautiful too. You could, surprise her. Some people love to make that the day that they surprise with the wedding ring or the anniversary. They bump it up to Valentine's Day. That's like the special anniversary.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that idea, though, just in my opinion, I think is pretty. You should plan another day besides Valentine's.
Oh,
Day.
you think differently? Oh, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. Some people do it though.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, for me, I think that's kind of. I feel. I don't know. Just played or just cheesy.
Generic.
Sure.
So
It's part
what
of
do
it.
you?
I mean, I think Valentine's Day is a lot better than New Year's.
New Year's Day. Let's get
like
married.
when people pop the question on New
Expand
Year's,
on it.
like,
I got you.
like I think that's, I don't know. I'd rather be proposed to on Valentine's Day than New Year's. I don't know why.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I got you.
It's how she wants it.
I would probably avoid. Yeah, I feel like I would probably avoid most
But yeah,
holidays.
I mean, you should have it. I don't know, because if I'm being honest,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember when I was proposed to. I know it was around Christmas time.
Damn.
But like if he did it on Valentine's Day, I'd be like, oh, Valentine's Day, that's when he proposed.
That's when you proposed. That's
I would be
special.
able to
It's
remember
true.
that.
It's true.
That
And
is
then you
true.
would just have to remember the year. No,
Oh,
sometimes
yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know
that.
what year it was.
See, sometimes it's like that, but that's okay. That's okay. I understand it. I've seen people propose on April 1st. April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Like they come in, they trick her or they trick
Oh.
him, and then they turn around and they actually propose. Afterwards, after they've been tricked. So it's all how you want to play it too.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Somebody.
See, yeah,
That's
exactly.
a little dirty.
That's a little dirty.
Yeah, somebody's dog died on April Fool's Day, and I thought that
Jesus Christ.
I thought they were messing with me. It was terrible.
It was terrible.
A terrible
Jesus.
situation.
Wait, that was your dog?
No, I was dating this guy, and he had these 2 toy poodles. They were 17, and his mother
17, damn.
hit the one that was like perky. Like one was deaf, blind, couldn't move. The other one was all perky, and she hit it with her car and
Yikes.
killed it.
What the
And
hell?
I was at work, and he called me and was like, "Oh, he was crying. My mom hit the dog." It was. I was like, you're not gonna mess with me. No, I'm not falling.
Man,
for
it's
it. Go
April
fuck
Fools.
yourself.
Don't mess with
I was like, no, it's
You
not.
told him to go
happening.
fuck himself. Jesus Christ.
Stop messing with me. 8 hours later, I went home, and this dog was dead,
Damn.
and I felt terrible.
All right, avoid April 1st. Jesus.
Avoid April Fools.
Yeah, that's a rough day.
That is, or in that case, yes.
So I do want to hear though, right, from the fans, actually more so from a female's point of view though, because I'm curious what, from your point of view, actually, Angela, you can, if you want to answer. I want to know what the best part of Valentine's Day is for a female. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting question.
I like to cuddle.
Okay, right
So,
on.
like,
Perfect.
just, hanging out.
Right on.
You notice I put that on my list of stuff that I'm saying.
But no, we want the
That's what's
fans.
up.
We want the fans type of response through whatever platform you're listening to. Let us know what is it that women most look forward to on Valentine's Day. We're curious.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious.
Quick sidebar though, our season 2 finale, right? Our Christmas special. We did ask the fans. We were trying to plead with you guys to get at us to help us answer the lifelong question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yep.
We
She laughing.
unfortunately didn't get any responses
We didn't.
through that. So no responses. So for now, and still always will be a Christmas movie,
It's
I guess.
definitely a
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
movie.
Okay.
And you don't think so?
No, I said it definitely
Oh,
is.
she said, see, definitely is.
Nice. I agree. A lot of people, I mean, like I said, people are yes, no with that.
And
I asked-
serious, too.
Yeah, and we were hoping for a little feedback with that, but since no one hit us up with that, try this one then for the Valentine's Day.
For real.
But since Valentine's Day, is all about love and whatnot, you have any thoughts or opinions on the best love story ever told? Movie-wise, script-wise, good Valentine's Day movies?
It's a hell of a question. I've actually never, ever thought of that before.
Yeah, I mean, depending on some of our answers, I mean, the fans may get to learn a little more about us because it may be a little
Interesting.
a little different.
Interesting.
I mean, in my opinion, I think there's only one. I think it's the greatest
What's that?
love story ever told. But I did have a few others, too, that are pretty damn close. But, I mean, I can go first and whatnot. I can let you guys
go
know.
for it, please.
I think that the story of Jack and Rose from Titanic is the best love story ever told.
Okay, I can respect it.
I'm a huge fan of that movie. But I think that that was the perfect portrayal, of love. Good Valentine's Day movie.
Definitely.
Kind of old now, I guess, right?
Yeah, 97.
Or aging us.
Yeah.
But
Holy crap, yeah.
my second though, I don't know. You guys ever seen True Romance?
No, I haven't.
What?
I know, I have never seen it.
Story of Clarence in Alabama.
No, never seen it.
Oh, it was written by oh my god, why am I drawing a blank right now? I apologize.
No, you get
it. Star-studded cast. It's a crazy story. About this, I guess, this dude, kind of like a loner dude, right? And it's his birthday. His friends hire him like a hooker for his birthday. Excuse me. And her name happens to be Alabama, who is played by Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette. Okay.
And what ends up happening is, he kind of likes her. He wants to, take her away from the pimp, right? He ends up doing that, and when he grabs her stuff, he mistakenly takes a huge suitcase full of cocaine.
Jesus.
Oops.
And then they end up deciding to go and go across the country,
Right.
But then, of course, you can't take that much
No, you can't.
product without having someone or people after you. So then the mob
Right.
and whatnot comes after you. It's an amazing story. Crazy, awesome portrayal of another
Sounds
love story.
pretty good.
It is amazing. Like I said, that one was super close to Titanic. But the other one, I don't know. You guys familiar with Natural Born Killers?
Yes, that one I am familiar with. Yeah.
Mickey
been
and
a while.
Mallory.
It's been a
It's
while.
been a while. That's old too. Yeah.
Man, really
Super
aged
old.
me.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it back to Leo DiCaprio. I'll tell you that I liked Romeo and Juliet as much as Titanic. Titanic, of course, definitely more. And Love and Basketball, actually. I still like. In fact, I think we asked this question a while back, or a very similar question. Like, what was our most influential sports related movies? And Love and Basketball. And back then I said that they were kind of intertwined because I really like basketball, but the story behind it was so intriguing, and how he went through everything to get better himself, but at the same time how he had to wind it around, and he had to go from somebody that was being laughed at because he was in love with somebody to somebody that was a little bit more serious about the love and then about basketball itself. So that one was really interesting too. As far as Romeo and Juliet, that one with Leonardo DiCaprio, I mean they had quite a number of people in there. That one was just a crazy movie, which was also kind of cool, and they kind of made it like 90s. You know what I mean? So that one was also, we used to watch that at school somehow. I don't know why the hell they was putting this shit on there, but we watched it there too. And I was always about like the Capulets over there. Yeah. So, and everything about it. I'm trying to remember his name. That played Juliet's brother. John Leguizamo or John Leguizamo. I'm never going to pronounce that last name, but Johnny Legs is what we calling him. But he was
Johnny
great.
Legs.
Johnny Legs.
I like that.
Yeah. So he was great in that movie, and that's it. Yeah. And the death was also pretty sad.
Nice. I gotta add, just because I'm sorry, but I gotta just go back real quick to reference the True Romance, because it was killing me, and I felt it's a shame that I didn't.
No,
remember.
man, you're good, man.
But Quentin Tarantino was the one
Tarantino. Okay.
who wrote it, which amazing movie. But anyway, those were good choices too. Angela, you got any that you can think of?
No, I'm not a big.
You're not big on the romance stories?
Have you seen Titanic?
I did like the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So you can agree that that's the greatest love story ever.
In lieu of anything else.
I mean, it was a good love story, but I don't know if it was the greatest.
I think that movie was so.
Is there something greater? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Just gotta be.
Okay. I mean, there's the Notebook.
I was gonna say that
The
I couldn't.
Notebook was great.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
That one made me cry.
Okay.
I think that movie
That was-
legitly made pretty much 98 or 99% of everybody. I mean, because there are those weird people that have no emotions, but everybody cried when they watched that movie.
Everybody cried.
Yeah, I would say that The Notebook would be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I did like the Titanic, but
Mm-hmm. So that one was there. Oh God, I'm trying to remember the one with Whitney Houston in it. The Bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Yeah.
People like that movie. My mom loves that movie.
it was a good movie.
Bodyguard. So that movie is also pretty good there, and a lot of people think that one's a top romance movie of all time.
Nice. So, I mean, to all the fans who are listening, hopefully, if you're looking for a Valentine's Day movie to watch with that special someone,
Yeah,
maybe they can choose from one of these.
for real. Watch the Titanic.
Well, I'm saying, James Cameron was fucking genius.
He was G with it.
On that movie. Like,
Everything about it.
let me just say, you want to know one reason why I really like that movie, or I'm blown away, is because when most people think about the Titanic, they just think about like the boat itself, like
Right.
the whole story of like a ship sinking. But it was amazing to be able to like look at like deeper into it.
Yeah.
Passengers
Mm-hmm.
on that ship, you know what I'm saying? And like one rich chick and then one fucking dirt poor dude
Dirt
that
poor dude.
fucking
They
end
hooked
up.
up.
Exactly. And
Yeah, hooked up in the car.
beautiful.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, see, she remembers. Yeah, the hand on the car window.
Hand
It's
on the foggy
iconic.
window.
Yeah.
Yo, so this shit's kind of embarrassing, but I'll share it.
That's good.
The first time I ever saw that movie, right? What did we say? We said 97?
97.
I can't even remember how old I was back then because I'm such shit at math. But I saw this in the movie theater, right? The embarrassing shit was me and my sister, right, were watching this movie, so that's kind of embarrassing too. But we were still kids. But we were also there with my mom and dad.
Damn. The sex scene came up. Close your eyes.
Yeah, like that shit was a little awkward. And then like the part when like he's drawing her
naked.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
like,
God.
pretty dope.
Yep.
Shit, my mom's right there.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Did you look at your mom and make sure she wasn't looking at
Hell
you?
no, bro. I had tunnel vision at
Don't
that
make
point.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
Tunnel vision, we being quiet,
Be
watching the
quiet.
movie.
Don't watch me, mama.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
So, but
Let me tell you something. All right, let me one up that one with. We watched that when I was in 12th grade at school. Like it was one of our, I think it was our language arts class. And it was just something that we were doing because they were trying to teach us about like narrative and stuff. And we watched that entire movie. And of course, we in 12th grade, we like 17, 18, some 16 somehow. And you know how all them sex scenes came up and it had to be the giggling and everybody looking,
Right.
everybody touching it. Like, and I remember my teacher was like, she paused it right on the sex scene, right? And she was like, I'm gonna need y'all to not tell anybody that we're watching this movie at this point.
wow.
I was like, what the hell is going on with this woman?
that's
It's like the sooner you play through it, the better. Just let the sex scene play out. But yeah, so I remember that too. But yeah, Titanic is legit, man.
Yeah, amazing story.
Yeah, amazing story.
So, but let's take a quick break.
Okay.
All right, and when we come back, we'll talk Super Bowl 56,
Sure.
Tom Brady, GOAT status. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on It's All Relative.
All right.
In the game now, shit's the same now. Explode next mode. I'm the same how. Don't say you know me, just say you did. When you see me sliding off to another crib, boom in the game now. I'm the same how. The rap game will never be the same now. Don't say you know me, just say you did. When you hear YO, say that's that shit.
Welcome back to It's All Relative. Still with us in the studio, Random Ange.
Hey.
Now, when this episode drops, the Super Bowl will have taken place. Valentine's Day will be over. But as of today, when this is being recorded, neither have happened yet. So, Super Bowl 56. You guys excited?
Can't tell you I am, bro. I'm completely off with Super Bowl for this year. At least for this year.
Man. What? I mean, do you... let me ask you both. Do you both know who's playing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who?
Yeah. Los Angeles Rams and Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so... I mean, you guys familiar with either of the teams or no?
Can't tell you I have. No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So, from a football fan stand, right?
Okay.
Excellent Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
The Bengals.
So
both-
it should be lit. We should be more excited.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This Super Bowl is going to be perfect for quite a few reasons. But you would have had to also probably watch like the playoffs and like the wild card game and whatnot to be able to see, because the Bengals really probably weren't supposed to make it, but how they did make it. Their quarterback Joe Burrow is the future.
Okay.
This kid's the
Is he like
next star.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
like a young Elway, John Elway coming up. Okay.
Yeah, this kid is amazing.
All right, respect.
So he's also surrounded by some good players, but you know, on the opposite side of the ball, the Rams, they have a star-studded team.
Okay.
This is only the second time in history where the Super Bowl will host the home team.
All right.
So the Super Bowl this year is in L.A.
Shout outs to LA.
And the Rams
Right.
made it. The first time it happened was just last year when Tampa Bay was in the Super Bowl and Tampa Bay hosted the game. So, give me some predictions. I mean, I know since you guys don't really know too much about either, let's just go. You don't have to guess a score, but like I said, the game hasn't happened yet, so let's get it laid down and recorded so we know. Predictions. Who do you think? Who you got?
Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. You said the future's there? Joe Burrow? That's what I'm saying. He's going to be
I was going to go with them just because I feel like they're the underdog.
They are the underdog, for sure.
Good for that.
Both going Bengals?
What you going?
Rams.
Rams?
I am.
Okay, and tell us why.
Rams, just because their team that they have, they got the talent is beyond what Cincinnati has. But like I said, you'll never know. But also, I'm a huge Odell Beckham fan.
Okay.
He's on the Rams, so that's why I would go. That's why I'm leaning toward, you know what I'm saying, LA to win. Plus, it's also in their home field or home stadium and whatnot.
Right.
But it's going to be a really exciting game, though, because like I said, this Joe Burrow is the future.
The future. I'm actually looking at, just checking the Twitter as you're speaking, and this tweet right here says, tomorrow, Joe Burrow can become the first quarterback ever to win a Heisman, national championship, and the Super Bowl all at the same time.
Yeah.
If they win.
This kid's whole swag and everything is different, too, because he literally, he's so low-key cool. Lights up a cigar after he wins.
Oh, he's the one. He's the QB off to the side. Oh my God! Doesn't party with the team.
He's
for him.
He's awesome. He actually put out a thing on his Instagram thing this past week, which went viral because I saw it on so many different other feeds. But he basically had said, I more or less, do your workout, stay focused. You don't need to record it and put it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Do what you gotta do. Like I said, this kid, his head's on right. He's really, you're gonna be hearing his name in the future a lot more. I guarantee.
Okay.
So,
that would be pretty lit. Yeah. So are you telling us that we should watch this Super Bowl?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think this Super Bowl, I think, is going to break records of viewership and whatnot because it's such a big game. The another huge reason why, let's talk about the halftime show.
Okay.
Halftime show
please.
itself is going to be amazing.
Who's on it?
Bro, you don't even know. This is going to be the greatest halftime show ever, I think.
I feel like it's going to take me back to my youth.
It will.
Taking you back to your youth?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only reason I'm watching it.
Okay,
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's
Watch
what I'm saying.
For the halftime.
The people who are most excited about it are all in their 30s to 40s because this literally is bringing everything back. So this year's halftime show will be Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige.
Oh shit!
Amazing.
Everybody but your boy Kendrick. It's old school. Jesus.
The halftime show, like I said, I can't remember.
Damn, they're gonna be high as fuck during this halftime. What?
I can't remember a better halftime show.
Okay.
Performance-wise, at least, I mean, I know it hasn't happened yet, but can you guys recall any previous Super Bowls where you remember the halftimes?
Not like this.
You remember last year's halftime show?
No. I forgot it.
I can't remember the dude's name now.
I'll look it up for you.
I remember the whole performance and whatnot. And then the next
you mean that wasn't the one with the Weeknd? I'm thinking about
it was.
Was it the one with Weeknd?
Right. That was it.
Okay, that's it.
Last year.
That's why you forgot it. He's
That's what I'm saying. The year before there hasn't been a
Shakira. That's right.
Oh yeah, Shakira and J-Lo.
And J-Lo. Yes, the twins. They went ham with it though.
I remember
remember that.
Yeah, that one was all right.
But
visually,
yo, of course, yo, they were going toe to toe. Come on, that part I do remember. As far as this one though, what are you expecting as far as the halftime? Do you expect Mary J to go all out and have everybody back her up with like, you know, vocals on rap? Because I can see it going like R&B. I can see it going rap. It's pretty rap heavy. So it'll be interesting. Like the cast that you said, it'll be interesting to see how they play it out.
What do you think, Angela?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm just
no.
very interested
You're very
myself.
interested?
Like,
I think it's going to be fucking phenomenal.
I think
Okay.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
great no matter
fire.
what. Like,
I don't think they're really going to do like a whole like too much R&B stuff. I think it's going to be lit.
It's going to be lit? Okay. Mary J can be lit. Yeah.
I'm super excited about this one. I'm trying to still think back to past Super Bowl halftime shows and the ones, I guess, in my childhood growing up and whatnot. I'm trying to go back to the one. There are none. There are none that can compare to this one. One that did make a big noise and whatnot, I remember, was the Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah, he pulled that off. Wow.
Yep.
And she was like, oh. He kept going, too.
But that, once again, that was only memorable just because of that, what happened.
Right.
Not because of the show and the
show.
performance.
Right,
I'm saying
right.
this halftime show is going to be, the
Music,
performance
right.
is going to be so crazy. Like I said, for most of the young kids right now, I'm actually quite curious on what they think, too. Because they probably are just like, well, who are these people?
old ass people?
Bro, let me tell all these young ass kids, you about to experience something amazing.
Sure.
And like I said, it hasn't even happened yet, but I know you can't go wrong.
there's an anticipation there.
There is. Now, let me ask
I'm
you.
excited.
Oh, no problem.
I'm just very excited about it.
That's
Well,
good.
who do you like out of that list?
I like them all.
If you had to pick one.
Just one.
Just one.
Ooh,
That's a hard question right
that
there.
is a hard question. I'd probably go with Snoop though.
Well, you
Right
ain't. I ain't answering that question. I'm saying Snoop and Kendrick at the same time. That's like the 2-piece meal right there. When you put Kendrick and Snoop in the same thing.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah.
I mean, I for me, I would have chose M first and then Snoop.
And then Snoop. And-
like you said, they're all amazing. It's gonna be.
So here, I got a prediction. That I'm gonna watch it just because you said this, but only because I have one prediction. I have a prediction that Snoop's nephew, Wiz Khalifa, is gonna show up. Wiz Khalifa's gonna show up out of nowhere. No one's gonna expect it. I'm putting money on that. That's my prediction.
You heard it here first. That
And I don't know anything about the Super Bowl, but I know Wiz is never far behind.
Yeah. I wish, one thing that would make this so amazing, but I mean, somehow maybe if they can incorporate it, like at the end or like right as they're done performing, because Nate Dogg's no longer alive.
Rest in
But
peace.
he's part. Like if you were to look at this list, you'd be like, yo, where's Nate Dogg?
Where's Nate? Yeah.
So I feel like at the end of their whole performance, the whole part, his famous smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
That needs to be at the end.
I respect
of their
it.
whole entire show. And I bet you say Wiz is going to show up. I bet you somehow they're going to incorporate the whole Nate Dogg thing.
Oh, they will, bro. That they have to. Come on, the whole entire thing with M too. M is like the very, very tail end of that weed saga. You know what I mean? Or if you want to call it like that old school rap saga, he was right there at the end. So it's definitely gonna be weed related. And also shout outs to Super Bowl, like putting all these people on here that they're gonna be high. So there's that.
I mean, also it's in LA.
It's also
so
in
everything's
LA.
illegal.
Yeah.
So it don't matter,
Yeah.
which even makes it better. That's
what
why
I'm saying.
this entire game. That's
Compton
for
heavy and
people.
everything.
For people that don't normally watch Super Bowls or whatnot, I would heavily advise that the game is going to be amazing.
Okay.
Excuse me, because of the two teams that are there.
Mm-hmm.
The halftime show is going to be just as amazing as the game. Usually, I'm not even going to lie. Usually, on Super Bowls and whatnot, I always watch the game, and at halftime, maybe go take a quick little smoke break or whatnot. I'll watch a little of the halftime show, and if it's good, keep watching. But
So you about to be lit too?
usually, but no, this one before. But this one is gonna be like I can't. You have to watch it.
Okay.
You can't miss it. I would tell everyone, if you're not watching this game or the halftime show tomorrow night,
I'll watch it.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're missing out.
I don't usually watch the Super Bowl, so
Okay. Do you?
I'm excited about it.
Okay. I was going to ask a question for both of you then to move it away from the halftime. Do you guys watch the Super Bowl for the commercials? Excuse me.
Good question. For me, I don't. I don't watch it because of the commercials. It was always a great part of the whole viewing process. Yeah,
right.
But within the last 3, 4, 5 years, the commercials have been so bad. Like
They're forced. Yeah, I agree.
Everything I'm trying to remember. They're usually car commercials and just stupid shit.
Right.
Like
They usually have the Clydesdale commercial. or
That's
something.
true. Yeah.
That's always a sentimental one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I remember they used to have killer like Budweiser commercials and like
yeah, candy commercials and everything.
good commercials, and now it's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's not for everybody. It's true, but they come in heavy with it. I heard that they've spent quite a budget. So whatever's coming, I don't know.
I will say shout out to the last few years. The only I feel like comical commercials are ones that were worth mentioning. Doritos has done well with their commercials.
Yeah.
They've kind of they're ones that they pull out during Super Bowl times are pretty funny. So, but other than that, no, not really with that. But what about you, Angela?
What's that?
As far as the commercials,
Yeah, I don't usually watch it for the commercials.
you don't watch it at all. Do you watch the Super Bowl for the entire experience because everyone else is watching it?
No, I just usually watch it because I'm at a party.
It's
Like,
nothing
I'm
wrong
here
with
for
that.
the- I'm here for the party.
You're there for the booze. So when I used to live in
It's terrible.
California, that was it. Like every time Super Bowl come around, to be fair with you, I'm not a football person like I used to be. But as far as going to a party, I would always be there for Super Bowl, and I would always like bullshit the whole way, acting like I watched the entire season. No, I'm there for the Super Bowl.
That's exactly how I do it. I
That's
usually
okay.
Just pretend.
That's
and
okay.
Wing it, and
Yeah,
I'm there for the party.
You can pick. Look, we're living in a time where you can pick a side as soon as you're there. I'm going for the Bengals right now. I've been with the Bengals since day one.
And I always vote for the person that nobody else is voting for.
Oh, yeah,
I
even
always
better.
take the.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm voting for.
I don't know anybody on this team, but they winning today. There's nothing wrong with it.
Super Bowl parties are always fun. A lot of people do just go to the Super Bowl parties just for the party.
booze. Yeah, you're damn
just
right.
For the party.
That was me.
But I would say, do what you do, but tomorrow or this Sunday Super Bowl 56 is a must see
I'll get some chips and dip for it.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you guys
crackers.
want to touch on
What's up?
about Super Bowl?
Nah, I'm good with it.
No. All right, let's move on a little real quick to this man called Tom Brady.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. He announced his retirement. Okay. He's at the age of 44. Amazing resume. 7 rings. Give me your thoughts on Tom Brady.
Well, Gronk already said that he's coming back. He's coming back like it's Michael Jordan over here. So he did it. He had a good run. I came in watching off and on in most of the Super Bowls that he was in, and that boy carried. He did a good job.
Yeah, he was good.
He was really good.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
At what he did during his whole
44?
career. And
Come on.
Yeah. Now that was one of my questions though too. Do you actually think he's going to stay retired?
I think he is. I think he's gonna done.
Yeah.
From football? I'm sure
football.
maybe he has something up his sleeve.
Maybe.
Maybe he's got something else brewing.
What do you think, bro? You think he's coming back like Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it a lot because technically how Tampa Bay could be in this year's Super Bowl, right? They lost on a field goal, I believe. So and in that game they were playing. What is it? I believe they were playing L.A. But Tom Brady led them all the way back.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it could be a lot different. I feel like he still wanted to chase that one more ring.
Of course
you know
he is. There's always the next one.
And what was his reasoning for retirement?
I don't know. He's the age of 44. You don't see
that many
people playing football, especially a quarterback.
Right.
Like Tom Brady is what he's done and accomplished is something that you're not going to see again.
Yeah, but Tom is a specimen, man. Come on now. He's been through everything, and he just kept going. So I think 44 is good. He may come back. As far as Gronk is concerned, he's coming back by 46. So we'll see.
Hey, I mean, what's it called? Tom Brady got Gronk out of retirement. So
exactly.
We'll see. I mean, if Gronk says that, that's a good bet then. But like I said, you never know. But what do you guys think? Now, when I refer to somebody as the GOAT, do you know what that means, Angela? No? Okay.
Is he the GOAT?
Yeah, because we need to know. We need to know.
It's greatest of all time.
Yes.
Honestly, no.
Okay.
It stands for greatest of all time.
Okay.
It's real. It's used a lot in sports talk and whatnot.
Is Tom Brady the GOAT?
So yeah, what's his status? Is he? Do you guys think that Tom Brady?
What does Joe Montana think of this? What does John Elway think of this? Well, John Elway making that Elway money now, so I don't think he cares. But Joe Montana's up there, man. He's up there.
Absolutely. For us in this generation, I mean, when we were kids,
Peyton Manning's up there.
I didn't see too much of Montana because I was still too young.
Right.
But to see Brady this whole time, and I'm willing to bet good money too. If you were to ask Tom Brady who the GOAT is, or in his opinion, he would probably have Montana up there too.
Yeah. You know what? I think this is like one of those moments. Like I remember, like Allen Iverson, when people ask, "Is Iverson the GOAT?" Despite not having any rings or anything. I think we are in, or even like speaking of, like your boy. Oh God. Well, let's skip that. Let's skip that. But what I was gonna say is that as far as Brady is concerned, I think Brady could be considered the GOAT. I think so. I think he's earned the stripes. You know what I mean? Going after the 8th one and still like trying hard. I think he has, because Joe Montana was up there. I'm pretty sure Montana would say he's the GOAT now. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Can you think off the top of your head any NFL player who you'd put higher than Tom Brady?
Not really, because I was thinking about Peyton Manning, and it's like, no, you can't put him over.
He surpassed Peyton.
Yeah,
you know
easily.
What I'm saying? So, you agree?
Agree.
Angela?
She agrees.
I agree.
You ever seen Tom Brady play?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a handsome guy.
He is.
He's a beautiful guy.
So let me ask you guys then, since I guess we are all in agreement that Tom Brady is, is the GOAT, right? Now, would you say that Tom Brady is hands down for what he's achieved sports-wise? Great, GOAT of all GOATs.
No,
Greatest.
not that.
No?
We can't go that far. But as far as football is concerned, my man is there. He's there. He's there. He can be considered there. There's no way that some kid from 50 years from now, if there's still some NFL out there, won't talk about Brady. Yeah. And everyone hates him. If you outside of New England, everyone hates him. That's more than enough to be called GOAT, because regardless of hating him, he's still the best.
Tampa loves him too.
Tampa loves him too. Yeah.
I mean,
the second family. Yeah.
For me, luckily too, like I never grew up I was never a Jets fan. He murdered them
easily
every year. So I grew up a Giants fan, where we've talked about this. But for me, like Tom Brady is like the most amazing quarterback, because he literally lead any team back. He's just amazing. He killed every team. But
he redefined the game too.
Absolutely. But he couldn't get it done twice against my Giants, which was amazing.
What a hater. Okay,
Which
yeah.
so like
I respect it though.
he murdered everybody else, which I'm cool with that, but he could not do it against my Giants. So it's
Right.
like the best of both worlds for
Right.
me. That's why I love him, and I probably wouldn't like him as much if he did beat the Giants.
Beat
You know
the
what I'm
Giants,
saying?
I feel
But
you.
we were able to do it twice. But you know what I'm saying? Some of the best football memories I have were only made possible because of Tom Brady.
Okay,
you know
I
what I'm
respect
saying?
it. All right.
So
Do you think he would have been as good if he wasn't with Bill Belichick?
as good.
Yeah. Because Bill was
I
on his
think-
case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they were an amazing team together.
Right.
But I think what Tom Brady showed, what he did in
He could've-
Tampa Bay,
Mhm.
that it's really, he was the leader.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm
I
saying?
respect it.
So
Yeah.
I mean, him and Belichick did do well, obviously together, but
Mhm. But he was the leader. He was running the show.
for him to jump ship and go to a team that was ass,
Trash.
and
That's what I heard. Yeah.
and then lead him to a Super Bowl and win.
He carried the entire
Find me another
team.
person that can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I respect it.
So, what do you think, Angela? Tom Brady, the best athlete ever,
Athlete,
or GOAT?
football.
GOAT of all.
He's the GOAT.
Go to Volgo.
He's the GOAT.
Okay.
All right. Can you guys think of, or more so for you, Tim, because you said that he was not, in your opinion, the GOAT of all GOATs. Can you think of, or who would you place higher? And not necessarily.
No, I know. Not
football.
necessarily.
Right.
I'm thinking Kobe's up there. Kobe's up there. I'm thinking Michael Jordan. I'm not as big on Michael Jordan as I used to be, but Michael Jordan is up there. Babe Ruth is up there, even though that's baseball, completely unrelated. There's not that many, but like I will say this: every so often, regardless of the sport, every so often there's just this magical person that just shows up. And for this generation, that magical person is Tom Brady. So definitely, I mean, back then it was Michael Jordan. Everybody, you could not get away from Michael Jordan, and even like Kobe couldn't get away from Kobe. You can't get away from Brady. You can't get away from him at all. He's there. Even like, how are we talking about Brady right now when he's not even at the Super Bowl? That's how you can't get away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your list that you had of people that you would, possibly put higher than
right.
him. I had Jordan also. I also had Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. I was gonna say Muhammad Ali. I just wanted to stop. Yeah.
But I agree. He's definitely the GOAT in football.
In football.
Greatest.
Easily.
The only reason why I wouldn't say he's the GOAT of all GOATs, right? Even though he's accomplished something, he's amazing. But he only plays on one side of the ball.
That's the problem. I respect it.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He only played offense. Now, for someone to be the best, you got to play
Everything.
It's always a two-way game,
Right.
offense
And
and
defense,
defense,
right.
So that would be my only reason why I would say not the GOAT of all GOAT,
Okay.
but definitely up there,
Right.
for sure.
Respect it.
So, you guys agree? You agree, Andrew?
I agree.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's move on real quick to we're in the new year, right? New year has started. I want to get you guys' opinions. Like, how do you both feel about the upcoming year, the future, in general? You guys have concerns?
You want to go first? I can go first.
Go ahead.
So, the first thing, I don't know if you guys know, but U.S. and Russia are going at it over freaking Ukraine. So, that's actually a big. It's not even. It is actually a fear because it could go south very quickly and go World War III south. I don't think it'll go World War III south, but it's such a thing that some people need to at least keep in the back of their mind right now, because it's possible that Russia could redefine how Europe is as a collective over there. I'm not sure if you guys know about it, but he's actually trying, or we don't know. It's possible he's trying to annex all of Ukraine.
Wait, who's he?
Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia.
Right.
So Vladimir Putin is really, really like putting his troops. He has like almost 200,000 troops at Ukraine right now, and he's running like these hardcore military exercises at the border, knowing that NATO and the United States is not going to like challenge him directly. So that's kind of like an international crisis that no one is actually talking about. Now the problem with it is it's kind of like the Cold War. I'm not sure if you guys know about the Cold War back then, but it's actually Russia and US going head to head. It's not really about Ukraine. It's about Russia and the US. Ukraine is just unfortunately in the middle of it, along with NATO. So, I mean, you see it on CNN. I mean, it's happening, but it's whatever. You can only just hope that Putin is just fucking around. But if he isn't, it could go south, and all of a sudden, everybody's gonna be talking about it because you ain't gonna be able to escape that shit if it does get really bad. So there's that. Aside from that, man, I'm thinking 2022 is actually gonna be pretty lit, man. I think it'll be all right. Stocks are going back up, so thank God for that. But it's not as heavy as it was in 2020. I was thinking back in 2020, like right when COVID hit and shit started going crazy. Everybody has to stay home. 2021 was just weird. You know, there's a lot of political stuff going on. But 2022, I think people are finally getting some common sense about staying away from others when it comes to COVID. If you're sick, just stay home. Or people are starting to wear their masks. It's not such a big deal. So we're starting to return back to some normalcy. You know what I mean? So I think as long as people just hang on, it'll be all right.
Well, I believe in New York State now, just a few days ago, they had lifted this whole mask mandate thing finally.
There you go.
It's up to businesses and whatnot,
right,
where they can still require you to wear them and whatnot. But
right.
Things are getting a little looser. So those were some concerns.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry to say the first part. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah. No. Are you expecting the worst?
I'm actually.
You're optimistic.
I'm trying to be optimistic, but being the political person that I know I am sometimes, shit's gonna go down in one way or another once the Olympics is over. And that also, the Olympics being at the very end when Putin makes up his mind, that's like, what, in 8 days? So there's some anxiety there, but I think Putin and Biden will come to the table. I'm hoping they will anyways. Because if it goes south, it's just going to happen all of a sudden. So I guess this is your fair warning too.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see in 8 days.
All right.
Sorry to bring the mood down.
Nah, you good, bro. But what about you, Angela? How do you feel?
Well, I was going pretty positive.
My bad.
Heard that. No, I'm feeling pretty positive about this year. Again, like you said, the mood has lightened a bit, and I don't know. I'm feeling good.
You got any concerns?
There's always concerns, but if I dwell on those, I'll just have anxiety.
Actually, you'd be like me.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask then these last three questions.
Sure, bro. Sure.
For you guys, and they can either be more so directed to yourselves or the world, whatever. It's whatever you guys feel. But let me just read the questions real quick, and then we'll just go hit each one at a time. But so first, what's one thing you'd like to see happen this year? Okay. One thing you expect that's going to happen, and one thing you'd like to achieve this year. One or those three. So let's start with, let's see.
Which one of us is going to start?
Whichever one wants to go first. What's one thing you'd like to see happen this year? And like I said, this could be on a personal point of view, or it could be for whatever you guys are feeling.
Sure.
So who's going first? Angela?
Well, I would love to see the prices of things going down, specifically gas, because I've noticed today that it went up again.
Actually.
And that's like, I don't know, I'm hoping.
Gas is crazy.
What was it?
It was $267.
Damn.
No, $367. Sorry.
360 too high.
Yeah,
It's
that
too
shit
high.
does need
I
to
wish
go
it was
down.
$267.
God. I wish it was
Terrible.
90 like it was like in the 90s when it was like 80 cents or something.
I don't remember that.
See?
99 cents was the cheapest I remember.
There you go.
Yeah, yo, you want to know? It is crazy. I remember back when, okay, so maybe not that far, but I do remember when gas was around like 180,
Right.
190.
Right.
And then I remember when it crept to, when that shit hit $2 and people were fucking,
They were fucking
flipping.
Yeah.
And
I actually worked at a gas station during those times.
Yeah,
It was
that's-
crazy.
Right, people were flipping shit for $2 a gallon, and now, yeah, we getting drained.
Yeah.
For
Almost
sure.
4.
So, what about you, Tim? What's one thing you'd like to see happen this year?
One thing I'd like to see happen, man, honestly, no, I'm not going to answer that one. I'm not going to answer with that question. I would actually like to see people like take the COVID stuff a little bit more serious. You know what I mean? So we can like quickly move beyond this. So I would love to see that happen because everyone's looking to the United States and we don't have our shit together. State by state, we ain't got our shit together. So I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, right on. I'm somewhat similar too, because I mean, my answer for that would have been, I would want to break this new norm that we're in, or what people consider the new norm, because I'm not fucking with it.
Right, exactly.
I want to go back to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I want to get back to living. I do know, like, things are getting a little easier when it does come to the whole COVID thing. I think most people have accepted that it's here. It doesn't spikes, it goes down, whatever.
Spikes, right.
It's still here. It's
Right.
going to be here. It's part of whatever. If everyone just takes care of yourself, just,
Right. That's it.
we need to
Hygiene,
get
take
back
care of
out
yourself.
and
Stay
live.
home if you're sick.
Stay home if you're sick. That's it. That's the number one.
Don't spread it to older people.
For real.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what is one thing you guys expect that's going to happen?
Well, that's negative. For me, it is.
Well, I mean, it can be.
It is. It's true. I expect a lot more. I expect a lot more political things to happen only because it's 2022 and people are going to be rushing in the midterms. There's going to be like a lot of Democrats, Republicans going at it. Especially the Republicans, they going hard because they want to take back a piece of what has been taken from them in 2020. So it's going to be pretty rough. So I'm expecting like a lot of political infighting. I'm expecting a lot of people making fun of our president for being old and all of this stuff. So,
well, I will say I don't like to, we try to steer. away,
clear.
but
That's
it's
what it
part of
is.
life, which
It's
is
part of
cool.
life.
I just do want to say recently though, I've seen maybe not the best decision, but once again, who am I?
Right,
but
right,
I mean,
right.
I've seen a lot of things referring to crack pipes
Oh, interesting.
and whatnot.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Biden
right.
is,
That's right. Like he's a
and
crackhead or whatever.
it's
crazy, man.
Well, he's a greener. I don't want to say anything that's false, but like he's basically approving he wants to give out free crack pipes to users and thinking
What?
that it's going to stop and whatnot. Where
Ooh, I don't know
attention
about that.
should be elsewhere.
Let's find out.
Go ahead and look that up.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
keep
Now I'm
that, bro.
good
Big-
because that's crazy.
That's a big part of what's been going on recently. His whole some of these decisions and whatnot that have been made. But I know that his son has battled with issues
With
and
issues and
whatnot,
stuff.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the answer.
No, it's not.
not-
Okay. I found it. So actually, USA Today fact checked it, and that's actually a false claim. They were saying that the Biden administration
Good.
was distributing $30 million worth of crack pipes to people. And they were saying that it was like a
a lot of
federal
crack
grant
pipes.
program. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. I like I said, that's what I had seen. I didn't want to be
No, it's
I didn't want to
and
quote anything.
That's
false,
exactly why we
so that
avoid this
was-
political shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, decisions and whatnot that are being made, whether good or bad, I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
For
Yeah,
sure.
let's skip it.
But what's one thing you expect to happen this year, Angela?
Oh man, the way the world's going, jeez. Well, I'm expecting to, I don't know, get back to normal a little bit more.
You expecting a more of a positive thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Any aspect on that you expect that, or just overall?
Just overall.
Okay. All right.
I don't expect too much. That way, you know, I'm not disappointed.
It's a way to live. It's a way to live.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for me, mine's more of a negative, but I mean, one thing that I expect to happen, I think people are going to continue to be dicks.
Oh, of course.
Well,
that goes without saying.
Yeah, that's just life. People are a-holes, so.
People are assholes.
I mean, if
you
you're...
curse, don't worry. People are assholes. They motherfucking assholes.
Oh
Get
my
out of
God.
the way, guy.
People suck.
They suck.
Well, if
Humans
you are
suck.
one of those people, stop that shit.
Yeah, for real.
It's that simple.
Please.
But all right, last one, real quick. One thing that you'd like to achieve this year.
Oh, that's easy for me. I'll answer that. I hope to achieve on my YouTube 2,000 subscribers.
Nice.
2,000 people today. I just hit 600. Shout outs to whoever is subscribing to me. I can't believe he's subscribing to my content. But yeah, I hope to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be lit for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Angela?
I'm really simple. I was just I'm on a little weight loss challenge, so I'm
good
just
for you.
hoping to get into better shape and kick some ass.
Do you
Good
have
for you. Yeah.
do you have like a weight number that you hitting, or you just
It's not
slimmer
a number.
figure?
It's not a number.
Okay.
It's just a feeling.
Okay.
Good
But
for you.
I mean,
man.
if we're talking numbers, I'm down almost 30 pounds. So,
Damn. Okay. Good.
but I feel better.
Right.
Like I feel more fit.
Right.
And so my goal is to achieve that better
I respect it.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. Shit. I need to be on that, man.
personal level.
Yeah. It'll make you feel better. Everything about you will feel better. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Consistency. That's the main thing with that.
Yeah,
That's the toughest part.
It's hard.
But so for me, then one thing that I'd like to achieve this year. I mean, I'm gonna keep it simple. I still want continual growth with the podcast.
Yes,
but
sir.
I also want family and friends to achieve, you know, their goals. I want everyone to do their thing because, you know, when one of us makes it, we all make it.
God bless.
So I hope everyone stays on their game, stays focused, gets their shit done.
For real.
Right?
And peace and goodwill to all.
Yeah. So we're gonna start to bring this down to an end, but you guys you got anything else you wanna say? Anything else? Any other predictions? Any other wild things you guys wanna say?
The Bengals gonna win. Shout outs to the Bengals.
Okay. Angela, you said Bengals too.
Bengals
So-
are gonna rock it.
All right, and I got Rams, so we'll see.
We'll see.
But all right, Angela, thanks for agreeing to come back on and being part of It's All Relative.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Anyone or anything you want to plug or shout out? No? What about your social media accounts?
Got any social?
Randommange78 on Instagram.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
What about your socials, bro?
So we got that Twitter, Retro Show, RETROSHO. You see the Kermit and the Nigerian flag. You know it's me. And on YouTube, Show Retro, SHORETRO. Just hit 600 subscribers. I do YouTube content over there. With that content, I do a lot of retro gaming stuff. I'm about to put up another video on Monday or so. So check me out over there if you like video games. You like being a nerd like me.
All right, you guys can always find me at Josh_Toth3. That's my Instagram, and my Facebook is Joshua Toth. The message option on Anchor.
So you got that message option button. I know you guys haven't been hitting it. You need to hit it. It's a plus button. Just touch it. But if you touch that message option, you can leave a 30 to 45 second message. You can shout us out. You can shout Ange out right here. You can tell her, welcome back. You can shout either of us out here. You can tell us that we suck. We should ask other questions. You can call in and say the Rams suck and the Bengals going to win. We just want to hear you. We want to hear you say something. You got to put in a message. Please. We're begging you.
Yes. Use that message option.
Please use that message option. And we will respond live on the next episode.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Big shout out to Stellar Sound and Media and our editor, YO, a.k.a. Jackson Wallace. You guys can find us always on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, and Google.
And Google.
Leave some reviews, leave a rating, 5-star preferred.
Please bless. And thank you for the people that have. We have quite a number of them now. God bless you all.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, my man, that's a wrap.
All right.
Start of season 3.
Yes, sir.
Angela, thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, stay safe, stay kind, stay proud and powerful, and we'll see everyone soon. Peace.
Peace out.
From my dog, like he sent me like a ain't good. Then she go down. What that phone she wanna do?